can't believe it. Guess what? It's Saturday night all over again. It's another Saturday. It is what? Go ahead, say it loud enough so I can hear it. Suicide Prevention Saturday. That's right. And why are we here? Because 2 out of every 3 gun deaths the CDC tells you about are suicides. So, if we actually want to help save some lives, we need to talk about mental health. And I need to fix my screen, so give me just a second. All right, see, that was a second. I'm multitasking here. So, Suicide Prevention Saturday, here we are. Why are we here? Well, most of the folks that are over here in the chat are gun owners. And we understand how important it is that we take our rights and responsibilities as gun owners seriously. And we really do, in our hearts, want to see an end to violence. And if we could, we totally would. So, hi everyone. Let's see. I know I saw Barbecue, Viejo, G23, Mike White, Saria Fan, Tim S. I don't know. DJ, help me out. I haven't scrolled up yet. Did I miss anybody? Apparently he's not working now. I must have lost him. So anyway, I'll make him do a full thing. I know he's typing in stuff. So if I missed you, I apologize. But no, I think I got everybody. Guns and Barbecue is here. Did he get the first thumbs up? I don't know. Usually he says yes, he got it. So the fifth element. Do y'all know what the fifth element is? I need to know. In the chat, let me know if you have seen the Bruce Willis movie called The Fifth Element. I'm going to sit here and wait for y'all to go. Because, there's that pause thing, and then there's that little delay, and then y'all got a little typing to do. So I just want to know. Oh, G23 was the first thumbs up. Now I know that. All right. So who here has seen The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis? I want to know. All right. So DJ's seen it. Tim S has seen it. I got two out of the couple of y'all that are actually chatting out there. Nope, not a movie person. So G23. All right, you might want to see it after we talk about it. It's sort of a fun movie. And I am standing up because why? Because I've been sitting all day teaching. And then I've been standing. And then I've been shooting. And you know what? It's actually kind of chilly here in Connecticut. We're going to get, well, everyone, I guess, is going to hit with record colds. Record cold. Saria Fan has not seen it. And Mike White also does not watch movies. Lilu, yes, Lilu Dallas Multipass. Lilu Dallas Multipass. So over the holiday, my one goal, I had like one day where we would have a full family day, other than Christmas, because Christmas is a family day, but it's also a little bit crazy. So for vacation, we had one day where everyone was home, and that was Tuesday. So we did family movie night. Now, the funny thing about that is our neighbors actually gave us a movie night thing, a kit for candy and popcorn and little popcorn holders and all sorts of fun stuff. So one of the movies we watched was The Fifth Element. And for those of you who've not seen it, I'm probably about to spoil the movie for you. So I apologize, because maybe you'll ever watch it, maybe you will not. I don't know. So here's the deal. Lilu Dallas. All right, so main character is Bruce Willis. He meets an alien, Lilu, who is the fifth element. Lilu goes through and she's reading, she's like a newborn creature, and she's learning everything she can about humanity. And she's literally going through the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, all the rest of that. And why did I stop? Yes, for a moment, I'm like, I haven't said my alphabet in a long time. So here's the deal. Lilu Dallas is going through there, and she gets to W. And she starts seeing all the visions and all the things from war. And Lilu Dallas's main goal is to save humanity. And she's doing well until she gets to the W, and it's war. And she sees all the death and destruction that we as humans can do. So she kind of loses faith. And so Bruce Willis has to convince her that we are worth saving. And so he goes back through the elevator, goes back through the alphabet to explain to her that there are wonderful things about humans, like love and gratitude and caring and all of those things. So, of course, it's a happy ending movie. And, Lilu Dallas has realized that love is worth saving humanity for. And so the other, I'm glad that, sorry, G23 says spoil away. I'm not going to watch it ever. All right. So, love is worth saving humanity for, is what Leeloo Dallas finally decides. However, it's a painful process, just like mental health can be. And love is the thing that is in our heart and that we have for others and for ourselves. Often, it is harder for us to have it for ourselves than it is to have for others, because who do we know the best? Who do we know whose every screw up we know about? Every stupid thing that we've ever said, whose do we know? Well, it's ourselves, right? But like, I can look at DJ and I'm like, well, DJ is obviously better than me because he didn't do this, and this, which I did, which was stupid and it was just dumb. But DJ didn't do those things. And we make the mistake of comparing ourselves to other people and not really loving on ourselves. So, what is all of this? Hi, G Webs. He's got our 6 thumbs up. It says there's like 15 of y'all watching out there. So, up those numbers there, guys, and gals. Actually, no, I don't see any of these out here yet. But anyway, I know that Fiona will be watching the replay at least, even if she doesn't say anything now. All right, so Leeloo Dallas love. This is why we save humanity. How do we love ourselves? How do we give ourselves grace? We've talked about this before. Sorry if it's a broken record, but the reality of it is most lessons that are super important for us to learn that have to do with what happens up here take more than one recording, maybe twice. I am currently 53 years old. I have been trying to make myself better since probably about 1991. It is currently 2024. I'm still a work in progress. And as long as we keep progressing, we'll get a little bit better each day. Now, oh, Fiona, yes. Oh, there she is. Sorry. All right, I'm going to hide that. So I talk about Fiona all the time to my students. I talk about my unicorn because Fiona is my unicorn, but that's a time we'll talk about that later. So, yes. So, yes, I do tell my age. I'll even tell you how much I weigh if you want, because I really don't care. Age is just a number. The weight on the scale is just a number. Who you are is what matters. When parents ask me about training and they're like, how old does my kid need to be in order to train? I'm like, here's the deal. Your kid, right? There are some 36-year-olds that I would not want touching a gun. There are some 6-year-olds that I have trained that are not a problem. So age is just a number. All right, so back to love, loving ourselves, loving others. So the hardest person for us to learn to love is ourselves, because we know all the crap we've done incorrectly, stupidly, wish that we could have undone, etc., and so forth. So this is all coming back, and it's all barbecue's fault. So last week, earlier this week, I don't know when. So little tricks here. If you're about to cry, look up. It usually helps sometimes. And breathing is also good to try to prevent crying. And here we go. So barbecue sent me a really, really sweet message. Okay, I can do this. No, I can't do this. I told y'all that there might be tissues involved, and I brought my own since no one sent me any. So barbecue said how wonderful and sweet and kind that I was, and what I'm doing matters. And so I listened to his message and I cried. And then I called him a jerk for making me cry. And then this week in general, I've been thinking about his message, and each time I think of it, it makes me cry, because it is very hard for people to realize their own worth. And the reason I'm crying online right now, and yes, I'm going to say because you're a baller. No, because you make me bawl. See, there's a difference between being a ball and, baller and making a girl cry. Ooh, I didn't wear waterproof mascara. Phooey on me. So here's the deal. People look at me and say, ooh, look, you're so strong. You've been through so much. Good job and all of that. When I'm on YouTube, most of the time, I am happy and it's real. However, we all have the hard times. We all have that feeling of, holy crap, I can't handle this. We all have our things. I could list off the things that have been a challenge over the past month. And it doesn't make me happy with some of the stuff I've had to deal with. But here's the thing: life is not always about happiness. The message that Barbecue left me was very, very sweet and kind. And when you're under lots of stress and under great distress, stuff like that can be hard to understand or accept. So, excuse me. I just love having a runny nose and crying in front of you. And Tim Smith, or Tim S. Sorry, I shouldn't say Tim Smith. Yes, it is my party, and I can cry if I want to. And I can't possibly say that without hearing the music in my head, which then makes me smile even more because I love music. And well, there's all sorts of reasons why music is actually really good for you to listen to. All right. So, anyway, here we go. Love yourself because it's super important. Try to accept the compliments. Understand when you're in distress. The sweetest things that people do aren't meant to cause you pain and suffering, but it is also to make sure that you understand that you are important. And that was one of the things that Barbecue said. And sometimes when we're feeling overwhelmed by all the crap that's going on in our lives, because we all have stuff, right? Fiona has a new-ish job. Let's see, I don't know, DJ. Everybody has something that's going on in their lives, but we don't usually share it with others because we don't want to burden them. So I get to share it with y'all because I can and I do, but also understand that as happy as I am, as much as I'm trying to help, honestly, most of us who are trying to help others are really trying to crawl out of our own holes because there's always something else that's going on in our lives. I had a room full of students today. I don't know what any of them are going through. All I know is while they're here in my classroom, I'm going to do the best I can that they have a good day. Like Hillbilly says on his show, make somebody's day better. Like DJ says, if you don't see a smile, be the smile, or something along those lines. I'll get it right one of these days. And speaking of DJ, apparently he's old. But be careful, he's younger than me, Barbecue. All right, so that's kind of what I want to share with you guys. The fifth element is love, and having love for yourself, having love for others, understanding we're all going through crap, and to appreciate that you are important. The world would miss you if you were gone. If you're considering taking your life or have problems, please call 211 or 988 and ask to talk to somebody. Friends and family can be helpful sometimes, but not always. DJ, would you like to help me out and say hi to everybody that I've missed by trying to ignore this? Or if there are any comments that I should be paying attention to that I did not. And wait, there's a thing. My audio is not going through. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, Barbecue, you did not mean to make me cry. You're such a jerk, but that's okay. I still love you. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's Vanessa Kitty. Yay. So we've got Fiona and Vanessa Kitty. So we got at least two other girls in here with me. So DJ can't talk to us, so he can't help me out. All right. So I'm going to scroll real fast and make sure that I say hi to everybody. So Mark Thomas, Guns and Barbecue, Vanessa Kitty, Tim S, G23, Guns and DJ, Gun, G23. I know I saw Fiona, Mike White, Saria Fan. I know I saw G-Webs in here somewhere. Viejo. Don't miss Viejo's Moldy Mondays. Moldy Mondays or Molding Mondays? I don't know. See, I read it and I'm like, Moldy Mondays. And I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. I've scrolled as quick as I can. And I think that's everything. All right. So super excited to have told you about Fifth Element. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. It might make more sense. And very sweet to have friends like Barbecue who will reach out randomly, leave you a obnoxious. No, it really was very sweet. It wasn't obnoxious at all. It was just, I was having a rough day. And so it was one of those things where You never know. And this is why, which I haven't said in a while, if you're thinking of someone and they pop into your head, go ahead, pick up your phone, give them a call. You never know if you might be making their day. So, with that, in about 45 minutes, I'm going to be on Hillbilly Show because we're talking about SHOT Show and people are going to SHOT Show. What else? Next week, we'll be live here because that is January 20th at our normal time. On January 27th, I will be flying. And yes, my arms are going to get so tired coming from the West Coast all the way back here. But I have a great interview with Mike Sodini from Walk the Talk America that's going to be playing. And that's kind of the wrap up for January. Um, sorry, I'm laughing because barbecue, because Nadia was with me when we went to visit barbecue. So therefore, Nadia is now the favorite child. And so now I need to let my son know that, no longer barbecue's favorite, because that's what matters to everyone in the world. Who does barbecue like best? Well, Tactical FUD, I'm going to say hi to you as we're out of here. Any ideas, any questions, anything y'all want to learn about, know about? I've got lots of resources, and I mean to put them down below, and sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. So my goal for this year, every time to leave you with something to work with or something you can do. Obviously, 988 works for everybody if you need to talk to someone. Like I already told you in this event, if you're about to cry and get all emotional, all you have to do is look up. It all goes back to brain neurons and all that kind of stuff. Did you know your eyeballs are actually the only part of your brain that is exterior of your body? So when you take your eyeballs and you push them up, it engages a different part of your brain that disengages you from the emotions and the crying and all of that. This is why if you're depressed, sad, and anxious, when you look down, you're engaging the full body feeling and you really get into whatever you're feeling. So straight ahead is usually the way you're most comfortable, but that's your information for today. So if you want to change your mood, all you have to do is change what you're looking at. With that, I'm going to let y'all go. 18 minutes in. Sorry, DJ's audio didn't work. That's kind of a bummer. I didn't get to hear his rock voice tonight, but thank you for popping in and putting stuff like this up. And perhaps I will see some of you guys on Hillbilly's channel tonight. And other than that, have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week.